specifically the 80s, because I am in a 1983 Mini. Now this video was brought to you by carholder.com, the free online car show directory, and today's car show is breakfast at Brooklands. Now Brooklands Motor Museum is the home of British motorsport, the birthplace of British motorsport, and I'm on my way in this Mini to display today on their winter breakfast meet. So it will be a bit chilly. Oh, Daisy is having trouble. There we go. Lotus. This is Daisy, by the way. You might hear me call her Daisy. Her name's Daisy, and it's owned by this guy. So thanks for Rob for lending me Daisy for the breakfast meet today. Something about this feels Mr. Bean-esque. I can't quite work out what it is. But I've got a little journey ahead of me. I'm running a bit late, so I need to make up some time, so I will catch up with you once I'm closer. So due to the nature of the Mini's transverse engine, the cooling isn't that great when going along. It's not straight into the radiator, so it's running a little bit warm at motorway speeds. I say motorway speeds, I'm going 55. It's still running quite warm, so I need to keep an eye on that. But it's coming up to 10 o'clock, about half an hour away, and in half an hour's time there's some action going on at the show, so I kind of want to make it for that, but I need to keep an eye on little Daisy's heat. So we'll see. Okay, the needle has gone right to the top. Daisy's going to overheat soon. I need to find a place to pull over. Luckily we're going downhill, so I can use minimum revs and let the air flow through her. Come on Daisy, stay with me. Oh, I can smell heat. Come on Daisy, you can do this. No, I'm going to have to turn off and let her cool down, because this is not good. Come on Daisy. There is also the chance that the needle might be wrong, overreading, but I've got a suspicion that Daisy really is about to overheat, so I need to... You don't really want to stop, you want airflow going through the engine, but that didn't work coasting down that hill, so I just need to make sure that the fan is working, get her safe. Oh, it smells warm. Alright, let's be seeing you. So everything seems fine. I just maybe think maybe the needle's reading a bit over, because the engine seems alright. Might check the coolant level, but I need to wait for it to cool down to do that. So Daisy has got a little bit too warm, so I've turned on the override fan, the electric fan, for mainly sitting in traffic, but it was getting hot whilst cruising down where plenty of airflow should be getting into the engine, so something's not quite right with Daisy. So she's going to cool down for now. I'm going to see how she goes and then decide whether to continue my quest, because I'm about halfway. So if I go back, it's about the same as getting there, but then I need to get back afterwards, so it's a difficult one. But she's steaming out the radiator. The engine seems fine. It's happened before in Daisy and the engine went completely black, so it's not that bad. I've caught it, but the temperature gauge has got under the red now. It was above red, so that is pretty bad. But I guess we'll see. I've luckily parked next to a Tesco, so I guess I should have some breakfast here. Obviously the fan's not much use to the actual engine because the engine's not running, but at least it's cooling down the coolant for now, and then eventually the engine should cool down in a little bit. Right, so Daisy has cooled down a little bit, needle's about halfway, so let's see how she does driving with the other fan on. So I'll keep an eye on her. Needle is moving a little bit, but let's just have a look. Let's just have a see how she does. It's alright Daisy, I got this. It's not even a warm day, it's February, it's the winter breakfast meet I'm trying to get to, so it's not, something's not quite right with Daisy, let's put it that way. Some work needs doing. See, already the needle is getting warmer. home. Whether Daisy can make it home herself, I don't know, but unfortunately I will not be attending the meet today at Brooklands. Radiator, it's got two fans either side. It's got the electric fan and the one run by the engine, and even both those fans running at, it's probably about 10 degrees tops outside, still not enough to keep the engine cool. And it's only a small little 1 litre engine. No, I need to stop, Daisy is not, it's not good for the car. Stop and let her cool down again, or call the AA. Don't know what the best option is for her. And I will let her cool down properly, and I will check the coolant level, because I don't know how much coolant is in her. If there's no coolant, then there's a problem. Oh, come on. Oh, she's smoking. I need to turn her off. Oh, overrun, pinking, whatever it's called. There we go. Straight away the temperature goes down. It's, I reckon there's not enough coolant, but I will have a look. Come on, Daisy, breathe. Breathe. Right, I think it should be cool enough. Let's check the coolant level. Where's that? To be honest, I don't think there's much in there. I reckon that's what it is. I reckon it's lack of coolant. So I'm going to nurse it to a Halfords. It takes about a mile for it to get too hot, and then I need to wait about 20 minutes for it to cool down, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get there, but hopefully once I'm there, get some coolant for it, I can make my way either home or to the event, and I'll decide then. So, let's see. So the temperature needle is currently under halfway, which is good, but I bet in about 30 seconds time it will be at halfway. Maybe less than that. So I just need to make it there. I might need to stop halfway there for another 20 minutes to let it cool down again. It's not ideal. And it's at halfway. So yeah, that was about 30 seconds. I'm getting to know this car. Oh, Supra. Dude, is that a Supra? Okay, I think I am just approaching around about where Halfords is. So we can get some coolant and hopefully solve this issue. Right, I think we're here. Right, to get some coolant. Right, so let's see if this actually makes a difference. So, it took a hell of a lot of coolant, so it definitely was low, but let's see if that actually makes a difference. You know what, it seems to be a bit better. It hasn't quite got as warm as it was being. I think I've done it. I think it's fine. So there's always something simple, but it's not that simple, because this car does still have an issue. The fact that it's lost all its coolant, because the coolant was at normal levels, so I will need to top it up again. So it's definitely coming out the overflow. It's getting a bit hot, so there's something wrong there, but at least I have sorted it for now. Yeah, on the road again! Right. Let's do this. I don't know if you can see all the classic cars coming the other way. They're all leaving now, because it's only a breakfast meet. So it's probably not even worth me paying the £17 to get in, because there'll be no cars. But I'm just gonna get there so I've made it, and then decide what to do then. Look at that. Oh wow. So I think the best thing I can do now is just way to the top of the hill of Brooklands and film some of the cars leaving the show. But if I'm honest, it's not that much to see, so I'm going to head home in Daisy. Hopefully I make it. I'm sure I do. It seems fine now. The coolant level is staying around about how it should be. It's leaking out a little bit from the overflow pipe. I don't know why. It's something that needs to be solved. So for now, it's good. Wow, 930 turbo.